I cannot tell you how happy I am, how ecstatic I am, how I am filled with joy as to how so many brand new, dare I say, followers of those of us who have been watching the story that has been going on forever. And I mean forever. What we are seeing is finally people taking the instance, this horror that happened to Charlie, but specifically that which is exhibited by this phony in levels I never thought even possible. Erika Kirk, phony, fugazi, ersatz, synthetic, not real, this mannequin. How she's, thank God they're so bloody stupid as to allow her anywhere near public exposure. Because what we're seeing right now are people who are saying, wait a minute, I didn't know this. Let me explain something to you. This Nepo baby, I don't know who this cat is, this young man, I don't know. They're saying, is he legit? I don't care. People are finally realizing, wait a minute. Do you mean to tell me that government is nothing but a fraud? That the people who are involved in actually determining who runs the show, that this is an animated pretend sequencing of kind of a deep state, a police state, intel state, shadow government? Yes. Now, I've heard this forever. You and I have known this forever. And I'm not going to sit there and say, well, where the hell have you been? Or no, duh. Thank you. Welcome. If this is what it takes for you to recognize how this world works, thank you. It's a joke. Everything is a joke. This young man nails it. God bless him. Please. People are saying, well, we knew this. I don't care if we knew this. I don't care. I have been doing this all my life. I have been a part of the, I don't know what you want to call it, the conspiratorium. I mean, my frankly, if you want to think about it, my awareness, my red pill has 25 years ago started with 9/11, and I've been going through this, and I knew how bad it was, but I never knew the reality and how it shocked me then. So that was 25 years ago. So if you're finding out now how this works, that's fine. Because this is what I'm trying to tell you. Politics is a joke. The left-right distinction, the left-right countermeasure, left versus right, are two sides of the same coin. It doesn't matter. Conservative, democratic, liberal, conservative, two sides of the same coin. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. The people who run the show are the billionaire status. This is the big money. Call it what you want. Call it and the name, and we'll use a name just for purposes of you coming up with something. Call it globalist. Call it anything. I don't care. Because what we see right now in terms of the actual politicians, this particular platform that we're seeing is a joke. Congress is a joke. These people are slaves. American politics, with the exception of a very few who happen to be billions themselves, but even then, have sold out. They sold their soul. I can't say this enough to you. It is a joke. And for the first time, let me tell you something. They kept pursuing this. And if it took this young man the ability to wake us up, fine. If people are looking at him and say, hey, I didn't know this, great. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you. Look how people are saying, wow. So you mean to tell me that the people who really run the show are the billionaires? Yes. They're the globalists. Yes. They're the ones who run everything. Your little pretend, the little hearings, Washington, these Potemkin villages, these I guess Hollywood sets don't exist. It is a joke. Politics doesn't exist. I mean, I am so happy. And if you want to hear more about this, stay with us. We'll explain this to you. And it's not just, and it all, remember, this started because of Charlie Kirk. And when Erika came along, people started to say, wait a minute. And then, through God bless the focused, thank God that Candace Owens came along and explained this, and others. I don't know why it recruited people. I'm not asking why. I don't know why this was their 9/11. This was their red pill. This was their moment. This is what people are saying, oh, I didn't know that. Welcome. I can't even put, you don't know how excited this makes me. How I love this. Because I want you to remember something. This thing started, I will probably say this for the rest of my life. I will look back at this time. This started off as a tragedy involving Charlie. This man was liquidated. And I thought, here we go again. And the usual came about. The strange stories, the ideas of what were propounded, these notions of there being this lunatic, this soul assassin who, just like it normally happens, the same thing with Lee Harvey Oswald, and then we say, whoa, wait. This is different. This is different. Because for the first time, you have the assailant. You have this fugazi, synthetic, pretend activist. Namely, you have Erika, who came along, and now for the first time we're saying, wait a minute, she's not going anywhere. And people came forward and they said, we don't believe her. We don't believe the way she's acting. We don't believe her emotions. We don't believe the crime. We don't believe any of what she's suggesting. We don't believe any of it. And it's because she stayed there. And then I said, oh, please, Erika, stay on. And if I don't know who's in charge, you would think somebody from basically TPUSA would say, you can't be a part of this. You have never been able to truly understand and speak to the nation, to the participatory volumes. You can't do this. You've got to step down. And she says, oh, no. Either she said it on purpose or they didn't recognize it. I don't know. But they let her do it. And it just kept blowing and blowing apart. And it just kept metastasizing. And we realized, oh my God. Because not only was she just a phony and a liar and synthetic and a prevaricator and somebody who basically expanded it, you realize she was so vile. This is a woman who got our attention, leaning over, lying over, stretching over the death, the corpse, the body of poor Charlie, only to give the impression of this storyline to produce her narrative, her spotlight, and it went on and on and on. You've heard me talk about it forever. But then people were saying, wow. And then this Nepo baby, this young man, I don't know how, I don't know why, whatever it takes. Sometimes things hit you strongly. The JFK assassination investigation came about through JFK and through Oliver Stone. That's what did it. Nothing else. Not the Warren Commission, not anything. Oliver Stone. That was it. Good. Doesn't matter. This is so big right now. And what they also did was, while we're at it, we're getting a lot of people who are new to this system who frankly look to us to find out what's going on. And I say, yes, it's true. The people that run the show, the people who are actually in part of, or who are part of trying to understand and dematerialize the goings on of this organizational structure. It is a joke. It is this pretend government, our federal government, our state, local, Washington, our government is a joke. That is the appearance of organization. And somebody said it would be like you comparing somebody who is the, let's say, chairman of a school board versus somebody who's the president of the school council or some type of local, some government or student body or some titular organization that doesn't serve any purpose, but gives the impression. I can't say this enough. I am telling you right now, I can't say this enough. This is the most wonderful thing. I am ecstatic. God bless this young man. I don't know who he is, where he's from. It doesn't matter. But people are coming in and they're listening to him for the first time because he's explaining exactly what's going on. And next he'll go down, maybe be able to explain to you how globalism works and how the new world order works. We'll get to that later on. But the idea, which is so critical, is for these people to understand the fact that the government that has been presented and the governmental structure that you believe to be true is fake. It's phony. And this brought it all possible. She unloaded. This is critical for you to understand. This is absolutely powerful. This is critical. This is Erika unleashed, untethered, opened up everything. Opened up I guess you'd call it the floodgates. And people want to say, tell me more about it. So thank you. Had she just gone away, everything would have been fine. There might not have been anything. It would have been done so fast. And TPUSA may still be, still running, still operative, but it's gone now. It's through. It's finished. It's a joke. And now we're going to get into what's going on specifically involving the murder case itself. And I, as a former prosecutor and your resident trial lawyer, will explain everything that you need to know to really understand this. So, my friends, I just want to tell you, I am beside myself. Thank you. Thank you, Nepo baby. Thank you, sir. Thank you, young man. Thank you, whoever you were. Thank you. Because now we're getting into the next level where all of these people who for the longest time said, tell me more about what's going on. I didn't know this. Oh, I would be more than happy to fill you in, and you will love it. Please, my friend, I've got some questions to provide. I want you to weigh in. I want to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you've learned. Tell me what's next. Tell me what it looks like to realize that we have blown apart this superstructure, this phony baloney, this system, this structure, which we never ever challenged until today. Thanks to this young man, the Nepo baby. Good. And it just is about to get even better.